So GTA Online and GTA 5 are now available for the next-gen consoles, that is, if you are in New Zealand. And for those of you who recently moved to New Zealand randomly out of the blue, I hope you are settling in nicely. Although, a place where lots of people aren't settling in nicely is GTA Online on next gen, because the whole save migration, character transfer, crossing the 60 FPS border, whatever you like to call it, is an absolute disaster. Straight up, it's a shit show. It is just laughable to me how badly Rockstar is just fucking up lately. They just cannot seem to do anything right at the moment. So if you try to transfer your character from last gen Xbox One, PS4 to next gen, when your character is transferred, that's it. It gets completely deleted from the old gen consoles. If you have friends that don't have a next gen console yet and you would like to maybe go back to play with them using that same character, well, too bad, that's no longer possible after transferring to next gen. Also, if you happen to have the game on PC as well, and maybe you transferred your Xbox One or PS4 character to PC 7 years ago when it released, you are now ineligible for transfer. That's right, you can't transfer your Xbox or PS4 character to PS5 or Xbox Series X if you already transferred that character to PC. And I'm not talking about transferring the PC character to next gen, I understand the reasoning for that, but to not allow you to transfer the console character to the next gen is fucking stupid. I know a few people that are fucked over by this idiotic decision and it just pisses me off. I myself am very fortunate that I didn't transfer my own Xbox character to PC because I didn't have a PC at the time it released, but even so, to lose all of that progress is bullshit. These people are your most loyal fans that have bought the game multiple times on multiple platforms and probably have been playing the game since day one of 2013 when it first came out. And still, they continue to play your game, and you just took the fattest shit on them by not letting them transfer their characters again. How out of touch can this company be? Seriously. The goddamn pioneers probably had an easier time migrating out west than we do migrating our characters to next gen. It's just ridiculous. It should not be this complicated. And what's even worse about this, they made zero mention about these two clearly very major exceptions to the character transfer beforehand. All they said before was that you'd be able to transfer your character from last gen to next gen. Not once did they mention the fact that your character will be deleted on those previous gen systems, and not once did they mention the fact that if you transferred your character to PC already, that you're absolutely fucked and can't transfer it again to next gen. So people assume that, you know, it's just going to be the same way that the transfer system worked from PS3 and 360 to Xbox One and PS4, where the previous character that you did transfer still remained on those systems. Because why would they think differently if they weren't mentioning that it was going to work differently? The only reason I can imagine them deleting character data on the old consoles makes sense is to preserve cloud storage space, because they'd essentially be doubling the data, just copying over the character and still having it on the previous gen. But this is our third time, some even fourth time buying this game, and this is how we're treated? It's absolute bullshit. And I almost don't want to transfer my character straight away now because they really need to rethink this decision. At the very least, the PC transfer thing, that's just ridiculous. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Unfortunately, the first video about next-gen GTA 5 is a negative one, a rant video. But, you know, what can you do? Thank you guys all for watching, and have a great day. Oh, and a side note, when GTA 6 comes out, whenever that is, can we please cut this shit with character transfers and just get on with the current times and use cross-platform online saves just like almost all games are doing now?